Hi, I'm going to talk to you today about how to talk to your children about sensitive issues like abuse and neglect during a high conflict divorce. And first of all, I'm going to tell you that your children are half of you and your ex. So their perception when you talk about your ex is that you're also talking about them. So there are two ways you could say something. So, for instance, and I'm just picking a gender pronoun, both men and women are equally guilty of bad behavior during divorce. But let's say your ex-husband, leaves you and he doesn't pay child support. He's got an alcohol problem. He's got a gambling problem. He makes promises to the kids. You can talk to your kids like that. Tell them all those things exactly that. Your dad's a drunk. He's a loser. He doesn't care about you. He doesn't spend any money for you. He doesn't want to see you. He sucks. I mean, you can tell your kids that if you want to emotionally damage them. Or you could say the same thing, but in a healthier manner. You could say, hey kids, you know what? Your dad just isn't who he wants to be right now. He has an alcohol problem and he has some mental health issues that he needs to work through. And we're just going to hope that he can get the help that he can, even though, we can't control his behavior, only he can. We are going to hope that he gets help so that he can be the dad that he wants to be. And right now, we're not able to drive in a car with him while he is an alcoholic and getting help for that because it's not safe for you. And when he doesn't keep promises to us because he has problems, we've got to set up some boundaries too for your health. But we are going to hope and we're going to pray, whatever it is that we do, that he gets the help that he needs. And you can do that. That is saying the exact same thing, but in a way that helps your child understand. Children are powerless when their parents get divorced. There's nothing they can do to help it, but they do feel that it's their fault. And I just urge you to talk differently to your children about divorce. I know you're hurt. I know you're upset. And I mean, lots of bad things can go on. But you don't have to drag your children into it, even if your ex is. There are ways to talk about it and keep your children safe. So I urge you to take the high road. And just in case you're wondering what happens when you take the low road, you can read my book. It's called Nasty Divorce, A Kid's Eye View. I've interviewed people for over 4 years, children of high conflict divorce. And you can read exactly what happens from their point of view. You can see that some of them have attempted suicide. A lot of them have relationship problems, self-esteem issues, depression, anxiety. All of these things happen when we choose to take our feelings, our bitterness, and our anger and run with them rather than taking a step back to assess the situation, put some compassion, empathy, and problem solving in place. And I really hope you can do it. Thank you. Bye-bye.